Hello again, and welcome back to the Latex Modified Concrete Working Group's weekly briefing on high-performance latex modified concrete. Thanks for joining us. I'm Pat Martins with Bridge Preservation and Inspection Services reporting for the working group. Today we're going to look at grouting for HPLMC overlays. When a concrete overlay is placed over an existing concrete deck, there needs to be a mechanism to promote adhesion between the fresh plastic concrete overlay and the existing hardened deck concrete. This is often achieved by applying a layer of grout between the two materials. Surface preparation and roughness is very important with regard to the bond. When the surface is very roughened and bondable, such as can be achieved with hydrodemolition surface prep, then the grouting of the horizontal deck surface can be waived for latex modified concretes. If the HPLMC, however, is being placed on a mechanically milled surface, then a grout needs to be used ahead of the HPLMC overlay pour, since that surface will not have the enhanced profile that the hydroed surface provides. Regardless of if the surface preparation begins with hydrodemolition or milling, it is still imperative that an abrasive blast or high-pressure water blast of 7,500 psi or more is performed to properly clean and prepare the surface first. Plus, adequate pre-wetting must be done prior to the installation. The grout, or paste as it may be referred to, consists of a blend of cement, latex, sand, and water. It is often easy to pull the blend from out of the mix being placed on the deck. This is most easily done by using a stiff bristle broom and pulling material ahead of the pour and brushing it thoroughly into the surface. The laborers can stay just far enough ahead to broom in the paste prior to the finishing operation. Any loose rock that is brushed out of the mix during the grouting process should be removed from the pour area. The crew needs to make sure that the grout is not drying out ahead of the HPLMC. Whether the main surface preparation is by milling or hydrodemolition, the vertical surfaces should be grouted. This will include areas such as the expansion or end joint areas, at the edges along the barrier curb, at drain scupper areas, and also against any longitudinal joint for adjacent lane construction where staging is done. The vertical surfaces need as much or even more preparation than the main deck surface requires, because those vertical areas are often much smoother. Those surfaces, though, need to be thoroughly cleaned and opened up to receive the mix. It requires a good abrasive blast or 7,500 psi minimum water blast to prep that region. This is most conveniently done in conjunction with the horizontal deck surface cleaning and prepping that the entire bridge floor is undergoing prior to the pour. As the HPLMC installation progresses, the installer will want to stay just far enough ahead of the pour to apply the grout to the surfaces. The vertical surfaces can be grouted concurrently with the brooming in of the deck surface if applicable. Again, the easiest way to do this is with a stiff bristle broom or a smaller brush. The broom or brush can be lathered up in the freshly placed latex concrete, and then it can be brushed onto the surface immediately out in front of the pour. Just make sure to not get too far ahead. If the grout dries out before the concrete mix is applied, that can create a bond breaker between the HPLMC and the existing deck. And that will wrap up this week's topic. Join us again next week as we are going to continue discussing the installation process of HPLMC overlays. There are a variety of outlets for you to check out the Latex Modified Concrete Working Group, including YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Hope you have found the niche that best fits you, and subscribe, like, or follow us. You can also email the working group with any questions at lmcwg@bridgepreservation.net. Hey, let's continue to extend the life of our bridge decks by preserving them with HPLMC overlays. See you next time.